Welcome back to Vilnius, Lithuania for the 2021 World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships. I am Gary Williams and I am joined by none other than two-time world champion, the double Joe Whiteley. And we are into the classic portion of the competition. We've got the junior men's now. This afternoon we'll have the Open division starting as well, and of course for the rest of the weekend the Opens as well. But right now we've got the 83s and the 93s, and we'll roll straight into the 105s, 120 and 120 pluses. And Joe, there are some big numbers on this board. I've seen a few last minute changes pop in as well. So Shorkatov in the 93s was nominated to Open at 200. He's dropped to 197.5.
That's probably a good move. If you're right up against the world record for your opener, what you're saying is, I can do any day of the week, I can do a weight that no one in the world has ever done before.
And it's really interesting we say that because Chichushkin in the 83s has upped his nomination to 200.
Must be feeling good.
Feeling confident. But right now, Thomas Lilliord from Norway, 160 kilograms. We are going to see some monster bench presses in these sessions this afternoon.
Thomas is not happy with his
not quite right. But as you said earlier, within the rules, if it's set to what is on the screen that you nominated, then you eat up the time.
Yep.
And it looks like that was an error from
the lifter.
The lifter, not from the platform crew.
Quite often the lifter will take their opener, because it's an easy weight anyway, at whatever rack height they're given, and then say, you know, change it for my next one. But that was easy anyway.
Yeah, look, he didn't let that bother him whatsoever. 3 white lights. Yeah, handled that very well. Didn't let the stress get to him. And a good solid lift. So Lukas Sala from Finland now, 160 kilograms. We're in the 93 kilo class at the moment. So he's a very new competitor. He's 23 years of age. He has been competing for less than a year.
So by definition, this is his first international. So he's going to be controlling nerves as well, which he did very well.
Doing it really well, isn't he? 3 white lights. And that is a really tough ask, that first ever international, if you've never experienced that international platform. So Daniel Wazalewski from Poland now, 162.5. So he's been competing for years. I haven't got a lot of information on him.
No, I don't think he's been to an international before.
So this will be interesting because he's listed his personal best as 157.5. And he's opening at 162.5. It's very difficult to tell how these young men have progressed. And as we know, sub-juniors and juniors progress very quickly.
Easy.
And that looked like a very confident opening list. He gets 1 red light there. I imagine, I think his foot may have lifted. So we move to Jesse van Morik from the Netherlands, 162.5. And he was just out there a little bit too early before bar loaded was called, and that is just a little bit of inexperience.
And again, we have a lifter here who hasn't competed internationally before, and he's walking out onto a platform with cameras and lights and IPF referees.
Yeah, look, you're trying to remember everything you've been told. Your coach has told you this and this and this. But with everything that's going on, you're bound to forget something. You haven't had a quality career if you haven't walked out on the platform before bar load is called. So 162.5. And he just didn't take the bar very well there, but he has the chance he can reset.
He hasn't had the start command, so his coach should be telling, he's setting up again.
Yeah. Take your time, let the nerves settle a bit. You've still got 25 seconds left. And this is why it's so important. So I'm not sure what's happened there.
No, I'm not certain.
Yeah, I mean, there was no start command.
Well, maybe that's the judgment then, that he started his lift before the start command, therefore
Yeah,
it's been
well,
taken as a legitimate attempt and failed because he jumped the start command.
so 165 goes on the bar for Slavomir Nowak from Poland. And another quite new lifter, 23 years of age.
Yeah, again, first time on the international scene.
He has a monster personal best of 175.
And we do see that with the juniors. With the masters, we've seen these lifters come back year after year. With the juniors, quite often it's the first time we've seen them. Nice.
Great opening lift. Look,
Yeah.
he chose that well. It's 10 kilos off his personal best, and it showed in his lift as well. There was plenty of room to move.
And that's a smart move. Open with something really light. Don't use up too much energy. You've got your nerves to get over. Get one on the board.
So he jumped to the 83 kilo class now.
Now, this is a lifter we've seen before. Saw him at Halmstad. He competed in classic powerlifting.
Yeah, he's quite a lifter. Semen Mervold from Norway. He is just so
Nice.
proficient for such a young man, 21 years of age.
He took the Norwegian record in, last month actually, with 185.5, so that has
So
moved as we'd expect.
He's got a lot of room to move then. Tapias Putamaki from Finland, 180 kilograms. So we're still in the 83 kilo class.
We haven't seen him for a while. He was at the World Classic in Finland 2018.
So it'll be interesting to see how he's progressed. And of course, progression in the gym is very different to what you do on the platform at an
Absolutely.
international event.
Now, the best result I have from him is 170, which was at Finnish Nationals in August. So it looks like training's gone very well.
Yeah, look, I mean, it wasn't probably as quick as you'd expect for an opener, but it was very confident. Yeah, gets a nice touch, presses well. So 180 for Jacob Florelius from Norway.
And again, he was at Halmstad, which was only a month ago.
It's quite a big turnaround.
He was a silver medalist in Japan, though, I think.
Well, it is a very, very tough class, the 93s this year. And it is going to be a battle just to get on the podium. Oh, very
Lovely.
nice. Very quick press there. 3 white lights. And we can see how fast he moves that bar off his
Great
chest.
mobility for 93. You see those positions more often in the lighter weight classes.
Yeah, it's good. As you get up those weight classes, to see that sort of arch is quite unusual. So Thomas Evans from Great Britain.
He did 185 at British bench in August.
So that's, several months past. He's got 180 as an opener. You would imagine by this stage in his development, 180 is a fairly secure opening lift. And the British team this week has actually been very proficient at selecting opening lifts.
Nice.
And
Very
again,
good.
they've done the same thing there.
British lifter, of course, but also representing Team Wales, Team Super Wales.
Yeah, very nice lift. Axel Samuelsson, Sweden, 182.5. That was my dyslexia kicking in there. And you can see in this 93 kilo class, it is going to be very tough.
Yeah, we
even
talk
just to get
about
on the podium.
progression with the junior lifters. The best result I have from is 167 and a half.
And he's looking at 182 and a half.
But I don't think he's competed this year, or he hasn't. I don't have a result for him for this year. Wow.
Look at that, like a rocket.
That was superb.
And that is the thing, you just don't know what to expect with juniors and sub-juniors.
And that's going to give his coach a lot of confidence to go up maybe 10 kilos there easily.
Yeah, I mean, the coach is watching that lift and going, yep, he's convinced me.
Yep.
So Jonathan Henningsen now, 187.5 from Sweden. A big team from Sweden in this afternoon session.
Yep, Oscar Bjork sending him out.
Yeah,
we've seen a lot of Swedish lifters. We had 2 Swedish lifters contesting world records in the last session.
So he's opening at 187.5, and again, the 83s, it's going to be tough at the top there as well. And that was a very convincing opening lift.
Comfortable.
3 white lights, he looks very comfortable with that. So 192.5 now, Sergei Levenchuk from Kazakhstan.
Now he took the bronze in Japan last time this competition was held.
Yeah, he's setting himself up, but he wants to improve on that this time, and this opener is going to put him in a very good position. And we are opening the next couple of lifters so close to the world record at 205.5. There's a very awkward
he's
setup.
quite unstable there under the bar.
Yeah, he has a very awkward setup.
And he did not get the start command from the side referee there at all.
So we'll have a look at the replay. Yeah, he was never down.
Yeah.
So Andrei Talko, 192.5. We're back into the 93 kilo class now. So has lifted 200 kilos before. He's been competing for 6 years, so he started in the sub-juniors. And I think with this experience, there should be...
Yeah, he's been to international competitions before.
And he shows
Very
his experience
assured.
there. 3 white lights. And, you know, those couple of international competitions under your belt can make an enormous difference when you walk out for that first lift.
Yeah, it really can. There's no question of how nervous it is. And it's difficult travelling a long way as well when you're contending with jet lag and possibly weight loss from travel.
So we go to 197.5 now. Javlan Shugatov from Kazakhstan.
Now this is interesting. He lifted equipped in Japan, didn't make a successful lift at that competition, and this isn't his first World Classic, but I don't think he lifted equipped.
Yeah, look, he had his opener nominated at 200 as well. He's dropped that to 197.5.
A little bit of work, but not any doubt at all.
I think the drop to 197.5 was smart though. He's looked at the rest of the board. He's decided, okay, we're not going to go anything crazy on an opener. And
he did lift equipped. He lifted equipped early this week. He won his class.
Yeah, so that's taking its toll as well. So Tuchushkin now from the Ukraine with a massive 200 kilo opening lift.
This is huge.
His personal best is listed at 212.5.
So this should be comfortable, theoretically, and he's only 5 kilos off the world record.
Well, it looked pretty comfortable.
We might see a world record attempt in the second round.
I can imagine so. He has just put himself in absolute. Oh, he's
Oh.
got 2 red lights.
Oh, well, let's see
have a
that
look.
back.
Yeah, it started to lift early. They picked up that
was
one.
off the bench.
So, where does he go now? I can see the coach running to the jury panel, but I don't think he's going to have much relief there.
They've waved him away.
It'll be interesting to see where he goes for his second, because the lift itself wasn't heavy, but
no, but if he has to keep his butt down, will it slow him down?
So 162.5 now. We're back into round 2. Jesse van Murik from the Netherlands. Missed his opener. Just everything went wrong for his opening lift. And that's how it should have looked.
Had to have been nerves.
Yeah, he's got that all sorted out now. And he's got that lift on the board. He'll be feeling very relieved, I'd imagine. So we load to 165 for Lucas Insala from Finland.
I mean, his profile says up to 1 year's competing. I think that I only have one other competition listed for him. Could this possibly be his second competition?
I'd imagine so. I mean, he's 23, he hasn't been competing very long, but he's super strong. And smashes out that second. Oh, he gets red lights again, and he already knows his butt lifted. He motioned to his coach as he walked off.
Yeah, there it goes. But light shining through there.
Yeah, well, and he's showing quite significant experience and maturity for someone who hasn't had a lot of competition experience. He knew what was wrong as soon as he walked off, and he knows what to do to fix it. So 170 for Thomas Lilliard from Norway.
Now he opened at 190 at Norwegian Bench Nationals and didn't make a successful lift. So he's opened very, very conservatively at this competition, which I think is very wise.
Yeah, look, and that's the whole learning experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he gets the 3 white lights and puts that one on the board. So Daniel Wazalowski now from Poland, 170 kilograms, has made a complete obliteration of his previous personal best with his opener.
Well, he's only 19. He's just popped up into this class.
Yeah, and we know with these junior classes, the progression, especially at 19 years of age.
Tough one.
Yeah, look, a good second lift there. He should get the lights for it. He does. He gets 2. That's good enough. A little bit of work and still a little bit of room for the third as well.
Maybe only 2.5 though. Maybe 5.
So Slavomir Novak from Poland, 175. So this will move him up to 6th position temporarily. Getting himself a little bit more fired up for this lift. The thing with bench-only competitions is you don't really have to manage the intensity as much. I mean, with your 3-lift competition, you've really got to manage the growth of intensity. And a good lift.
Had to work to get it off the chest, but it went all the way.
Looks very good. It was never really in doubt. There's the men. Johnson, Mervold from Norway, 177.5. So he's currently ranked number 3 in a really tough class, but he's doing his job. He's putting them on the board. And that is what you want to see.
That was great. There was no drama there at all. Really fast press.
Yeah, and that's a really good game plan. He's just going to put his numbers on the board and see what happens. So Thomas Evans from Great Britain.
Looks a bit more fired up this time. This matches his PB. And it will move him onto the podium temporarily.
Yeah, he's just got to put his numbers on the board.
Nice.
Good choice of a second lift there. A little bit of extra work, but still some room to move. Probably wouldn't like to see him go up too much on his second, maybe 2.5.
Well,
could probably push to
though.
5 kilos. I mean, if the fight's there.
He's in touch for the podium.
So we load the 187.5 at Pius Otamaki from Finland. So he had a successful opener at 180. And that has been enough to temporarily rank him in number 2. Oh, it's a lot of work. There is not much room to move after that.
Do you think he pushed it forward? He pushed it straight up instead of back?
Yeah, the smile on his face suggests he might have done something he shouldn't have done.
No, it was just hard.
Yeah, it was just tough. It did come up a little straight. So Jacob Florelius from Norway, 187.5. And this will temporarily put him from 5th to 3rd.
Oh, he's missed 185 at his last couple of competitions. But they have both been 3-lift competitions, and low bar squat really does take it out of your bench.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do here on bench only. Really taking his time with his setup. He's only got 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh, he's a bit hesitant there.
Yeah, it looks strong,
he gets it back to the top, and it does look very strong. 2 white lights is enough. So he gets that one on the board and puts himself in a very good position. So Axel Samuelsson from Sweden now will take the platform for 190 kilograms.
Massive PB.
Yeah, also trying to get himself on his podium as well. His 182.5 opener looked superb.
So Florelius has already pushed Evans down off the podium, and this will push him, both of them off as well.
Yeah, 190 is going to put him in a very, very solid position. Oh, great lift.
That
I'll wait for the referees, but it looks good. It is. And he has just put himself in a position where he can challenge for silver or even possibly challenge for gold if something goes wrong for another lifter. And now Sergey Levenchuk has 192.5. He's come into this competition in the 83s looking like one of the favourites, and now he's found himself under pressure.
He's quite light in class as well. He weighed in at 78.25 today.
So he's lifted 205 in the past. Oh, he's struggling with it.
Would not go.
Now, is that because he's that slight change in position, keeping the butt down? And he lifted anyway. So he's under all sorts of pressure now. So Jonathan Henningsson from Sweden has 195, and he's found himself currently in the gold medal position.
By dint of the lifters of the 2 biggest openers in the 83s have not yet got a lift in.
So he's found himself
You have to think Chujushkin's going to absolutely smoke it on his second, though.
I would really hope so.
Yeah. So this will be a 20-kilo PB for him, which is...
That is monstrous.
Oh, actually, since he put his nominations in, he did 200 at the Swedish bench nationals.
That's enormous progression, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
And he has still got plenty left in the tank.
Ooh, now.
So I imagine that is for butt lift. He's got one yellow and one red card there.
I don't think it was really... I think the red might have been just the wrong button pressed. I think that was
Yeah.
for butt lift. The red card is for bar not touching the chest or for bar touching the
So
belt.
now, what does he do? Andre Talco, ROC, 197.5. So this will move him temporarily into the gold medal position. His opening lift is 192.5. Really needs to put this one on the board to stay in touch. And
Really
he does
nice.
it well.
That's a fast descent, but he stops the bar really
Yeah,
quickly.
he grabs control at the bottom. He doesn't waste a lot of energy with it. So Chuchushkin now from the Ukraine, having a second attempt at that 200 kilograms. Let's hope increasing his opener wasn't an error of judgment.
So the strength looked good. It was his position on the bench that was a problem. You have to keep your head and your butt down and your feet flat on the floor.
Let's hope he can rectify that without affecting his lift too much. Because it can be difficult if you've been training on different height equipment for the whole time and suddenly you've got to change your position by half an inch. It can make a big difference to the lift. That looks better, but
It does, but there was quite a bit of body movement.
Again, he has lifted off the bench.
So we thought we'd see a run at the world record
He
from this
is
lifter,
in
and
all sorts of trouble now.
he has failed to get one on the board. I mean, that's
huge
not
lift.
the first time we've seen this. So he's getting a lot of leg drive from that, but he really has to
He's just
stay
driving
down.
in the wrong direction. Right now, we've got 200 on the bar again for Shavlin from Kazakhstan.
He's only got up 2.5 kilos, so he's not going to have a run for glory for the world record.
Yeah,
he
I think it was
just
a really
wants to
smart
stay
move.
ahead and take the title. That's the important thing.
He is really fired up for this lift.
He's been equipped bench champion many, many times, but he's never taken the classic title before.
And he is not going to get it all his own way. If he wants to take the classic title today, he is going to have to work for every kilogram. Right arm, I think he's got it there. He does.
Yes.
He gets it on the board and gets back into that gold medal position. What was interesting with that was it was really fast off the chest. And suddenly his right arm just seemed to slow down. I think he just got himself a little out of position. So I think what he'll be looking to do now is just do what he needs to do there. 205.
Yeah. He's heavier than Talco, so he just needs to do a little bit more to stay ahead.
So we're into round 3 now, and it's heating up a little bit with a couple of missed lifts there have opened the door. Lucas Hintsala from Finland, 172.5. He is ranked number 10. This will shoot him up to number 7 temporarily. Really taking his time there. Oh,
Push
can he
that
get
forward.
to the top? I just couldn't quite get there.
I think he missed his line entirely off the
He
chest.
got it all wrong off his chest, unfortunately. And his butt was lifting. He was losing power everywhere.
As soon as you press upwards instead of back, you're in a world of trouble.
Well, like they say, it's easier to push a car up a hill than it is up a wall. So Thomas Lilliard now 175. Looking to try and move up the rankings a little bit. So 2 successful lifts. Can he grind out the third? I don't think it's going to happen.
Not today.
So unfortunately, no lift. All these gentlemen pushing themselves that little bit harder to try and get up the rankings a little bit. So Daniel Wozolewski from Poland, 175. This will be a monster personal best. Just 19 years of age. Oh, gets a very nice touch there, but just can't quite get it there.
Just ground to a halt.
Yeah, he has a really nice light touch to the chest there and can keep that tightness, but today that was just a little bit too much. He's been impressive in his first 2 lifts. So Jesse van Murik from the Netherlands now, 175. Missed his opener at 162, made short work of it on his second. Now his opener, there was a little bit of setup problem and confusion.
I think just nerves, really.
He's got that out of the way now. It's a fairly big jump from 162.5 to 175.
Maybe this was planned third.
It could well have been. Depending on weight class, it's not unusual to do that. Oh,
He
he's
did
done
really
it well.
there. He kept his chest up, maintained his position.
Yeah, and he's really happy with it. And that is the key thing. When it gets tough and you get into trouble, the key thing is to maintain your technique. Keep the elbows where they're supposed to be. His elbows never flared out. He maintained that technique and he was able to drive through. Yeah, once you start shifting your body around, your elbows start flaring, you're probably not going to get it anywhere. Slavomir Novak from Poland, 182.5 now. Gets up super high. Oh, it's hard work. Oh, it's not going to go.
Not quite. He had a really good battle with that.
I do like the smile on his face when he finished that one. Yeah, but it's not going to move today. So we move into the 83s now, and this is where things are getting a little bit interesting because the 2 top runners have yet to put a lift on the board. So Mervold from Norway is looking for 187.5, and this will temporarily move him into the gold medal position. Obviously, we've still got 4 lifters to follow him. So he's gone up 10 kilos. And looking at his previous lift, I think it's within reach. Oh, it's tough, but he's got it there. He's picked that perfectly, hasn't he? 187.5, gets it on the board. He's done his job.
I think his coach is more pleased than he is.
He's done his job. Now he's just going to wait and see. Can't ask much more than that. And that was a good pick. I think
really was.
I think any more than that wouldn't have gone. So Thomas Evans from Great Britain now looking for 187.5.
This will be more than he has ever pressed in competition before.
You know, look, after his second lift, we both said probably 2.5 kilos. You could push it to 5 if an opportunity presented itself for a medal.
This won't quite get him on the podium, but that does look a little bit too far away. And there we go, that is a PB on the world stage.
Not a bad effort. And I think they chose that weight well.
Yeah.
I think if he had gone the extra couple of kilos, it may have still gone. But I think they chose that well. So Topias Utamaki from Finland now.
Sitting in third.
Yeah, 190, this will be a good lift. It's only 2.5 kilos from his second.
It will actually move him into first place.
So this is a smart move.
This is how tight the competition is in this class.
So right now, Mervold is sitting in the gold medal position with 187.5.
Oh, he's shaking under the weight. That's
and
just too heavy.
He's just not going to get that one today. So Mervold stays there in the gold medal position for the time being. But this man here, Sergey Levenchuk from Kazakhstan, has yet to put a lift on the board. And if he gets this one on the board, he puts himself into the gold medal position.
And you know, this is his 4th world bench. We don't expect to see this from such experienced competitors. Huge amount of support from all the teams in the audience. No one wants to see a lifter bomb.
Well, needs to get this one on the board. He's under all sorts of pressure now.
You have to keep his butt down. Can he lock it?
He just couldn't get to lock out.
What a shame.
He did so well. Looked like he kept his butt down there. And that is really disappointing way to finish. He was
kept his position.
No, he lifted a little bit as well.
He did. I think as the bar slowed down and he couldn't get it moving, the body recruits everything it can.
So Jacob Florelius now from Norway, 192.5.
This will put him on the podium for the moment.
It's an important lift and the competition is just so close. He's getting himself really fired up for this. Great shot of the new Alico racks. These are fantastic, this new design. What I love about it is they've taken into consideration everything the athletes have said, everything the spotters and loaders have said, and produced something in response to that. Oh, just gets in there. Oh, can he lock it?
I think he has.
I think he has got that. Let's wait and see. He does. He gets the 2 white lights.
He has his hands on the bronze medal.
He has his hands on it, but it's not going to be easy to hold on to.
It's not secure.
But right now, we jump back to the 83s. Oh, we've got an attempt change going in. So, I missed who changed. But Jonathan Henningsen, 195. This will move him into the gold medal position. He missed this on his second, though. So right now, the 187.5 from Mervold is holding on to that gold medal.
So there's also movements from Chuchuskin just now. He went up to 205, came back down to 200.
Oh, I think he has got this. Let's wait and see.
He
does. He puts himself into the gold medal position with a 195.
It's a nervous few minutes for him coming up while he waits to see if Chuchuskin can get a lift in.
So we go to 195 now for Axel Samuelsson from Sweden.
What a huge PB.
And we just saw another attempt change going from Talco to go up to 200. So there's changes going in left, right and center. This is it's so close that that couple of kilos can mean the difference between no medal and a medal. So 195, this will move him from 4th to bronze and secure at bronze, I think. I think he has done it. I think he might have just snuck in there. Yes. He gets the lights and sneaks in with a bronze medal.
He's pushed Florelius off the podium entirely.
What a move. And this man here Chuchushkin from the Ukraine.
This is the very definition of zero to hero.
This could take a gold medal or nothing. Unusual to see him struggle with an opener.
Yeah.
200 kilos on the bar.
So he's looked strong, but he just can't keep his position on that bench. I wonder if he doesn't have the correct height bench to train on.
I really think that's what it's come down to a lot this week, because we have seen this so much more than any other competition. I think he might have done it this time.
Good.
He does. Yes. He gets it on the board, and he goes from nothing to the world champion in one lift.
And that is such a shame because, I mean, it's not a shame. He's won the world championship. But if he'd nailed that on his first attempt, we would definitely have seen a world record attempt from him.
And you can see how much, everything that's going on is affecting people's training. It's not just about being able to train; it's being able to train on specific equipment. So right now we stay at 200 kilograms. Talco. This will move him from silver to the gold medal temporarily. He has the silver medal. No one can take that away. And they've made a very wise decision here. They've decided that going up any more than 200 might be a bit too much. He's lighter than Shukatov.
Nice.
That was very well done. That moved really well. Now he has to wait and see if Shukatov can do the 202.5 because Shukatov is heavier. So Talco currently in the gold medal position with this lift to come.
Well, Shukatov benched 260 a few days ago in equipment, so that's
look, honestly,
take
his
it out
second
of him.
lift didn't look super convincing. That left-hand side struggled. But can the enticement of that gold medal give him that little bit extra that he needs?
Many-time world champion in bench press.
Yeah, he's no stranger to this sort of pressure. 202.5.
Nope,
and he can't do it,
heavy.
so Talco will take the gold medal. And Shukatov will have to settle for the silver.
Wow.
What a competition. Came in as the hot favourite, but just gets pipped to the post.
And that's a great result for Talco. He's never done better than fourth before, and he's come in.
He's now upped his personal best result to a gold medal.
Phenomenal.
What a way to finish. So now we move straight into the 105s, the 120s, and the 120 pluses. And these are some big weights getting thrown around. To give you an idea of how strong this class is, the world record in the 105s is 222 kilos.
Wow.
In the 120, 241. And the 120 plus is a massive 252 and a half. So right now, Vitaly Alyokhin from Kazakhstan, 150.
Oh, he did not wait for anything there.
There was definitely no command there.
That was a
touch and go. That was a training rep.
Yeah, he knows.
Yep.
He walks off the platform
He
going, where was my head?
He's patting himself on the head going, oh my gosh, what did I just do? On live television. So Mats Willow Fledsel from Norway, 172.5.
Competed in Halmstad a couple of weeks ago. He opened at 170 at that competition, missed 177.5 a couple of times.
So this is an interesting opener there, 172.5. And it's a tougher turnaround as you get into the heavyweight classes.
Nice.
He's managed that very well.
Yeah.
3 white lights, very nice opening lift. So Yuri Karaglanyan from Armenia, 180, and I recognize that name.
We've not seen him since the 2018 World Bench, but he took the bronze medal at that competition.
So here he is, back in the mix. with 180.
He's competed in Belarus a few times. I think that's why you will have seen him.
That's probably why I picked him up. He's probably competed in Oshmiani at the European Cup. He did, actually.
Absolutely did, yeah.
So 180 to open his campaign. And again, you know, this weight class, all of these weight classes this afternoon, so closely contested.
Nice.
And that is a great opener. Kamil Mateski from Poland. And we're in the 105s now, 182.5, and there is a feather separating these guys in the 105s. It could go any way. That should be good, I think.
Yeah, strong.
He gets one red light, but he gets the two whites, and that's enough.
So that was a yellow from the centre. I can't just see. Maybe he racked it a bit early. Not sure.
So he gets it on the board. And in this class, it's really important. 182.5 now for Oscar Lindmark. Salgren from Sweden, 21 years of age. And I think he's not coming out.
That would be unusual to not come out for your opener.
Nope, here he
No,
comes.
here he is, a bit late.
So the coach is looking around, but realistically, it is the coach's responsibility to get him there on time.
I think something went a bit wrong there because they have reset the clock. So he's got plenty of time.
So I hope his coach has communicated that to him and settles him down. Great mobility. And great press.
Yeah.
I didn't think we saw his body move at all during that press.
Quite a new lifter too. That's really good technique.
Oh, very nicely done. Hardly, the only shift you could see is when his leg drive kicked in. Right now, Taras Milnychuk from the Ukraine, 190.
He managed 195 in Halmstad a few weeks ago. Hopefully that didn't take too much out of him.
So here we are at 190. Oh, he was timed that with absolute precision, didn't he? And he got a great stop to the chest, and that's what gets you that quick press command as well. So he gets that on the board. We load to 190 now. Denis Kareska from Czechia, 190 kilograms.
Not a huge amount of international experience. He's competed at European level in equipped bench.
And as he walked out there and you said not a huge amount of international experience, all I could think of was what an enormous, huge man that is. A tree just walked out.
As we're into the super heavyweight class now.
And he is a big lad and strong.
Wow.
Handles that with ease.
He really did.
3 white lights. That was a very good opening lift. So we load to 195. We're back in the 105s now. So this is Bereski Karali Zilad from Hungary.
I'm not seeing a huge number of results for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the juniors and sub-juniors. I mean, we just don't have a lot of internationals. And it makes it ever so unpredictable. That
sure
should
if he
go on
was
the
moving
board.
his feet around a little bit. Must have been fine.
Yeah, he wasn't overly stable.
No, he didn't
Yeah,
move
looks
his
pretty
feet.
good. Pavel Gluch now from Poland, 195. So this is the 120 kilo class. He's only been competing for a year. He has a 202.5 on his list, so 195 should be within reach. But if you're new to internationals, it's always nice to take that little extra conservative opener. Handles that very well. Got a long way to move that bar though. Here's the 3 white lights. Good way to open your campaign. So Tristan Kerreville from France, 195. And this will put him in a very good position in the 120s.
He did 197.5 at French Nationals in July. Had a crack at the record at 208. Didn't quite come off that day.
Yeah, so there's been several months of training since then, which is good, and several months of recovery. Recovering from maximal lifts takes time. And that should be a good opener. It is. 3 white lights. And we move back to the 120 pluses now. Nazar Larionov from Ukraine. And that is a familiar profile picture.
Yeah, he took the silver medal in the equipped competition a few days ago. He was on the platform for a lot of Halmstad as a spotter.
So even without lifting, he's had a big couple of weeks.
Yeah.
The 195, he's a very, very strong lifter. And gets it back to top fairly quickly.
Sinks a long way, but no heaving.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good point. You can sink it into the chest. And you have to be aware that you can't really heave it up using that chest.
And you can't sink any further once you've got the start command.
So our last lift in round 1 is from the 120s. Stephen Warnested from Sweden, 202.5 kilograms.
He's competed at the Nordics several times. This is the first time at Worlds, I think.
So he wants to come out here at Worlds and make a statement. And this is certainly a statement.
Wow.
That is one heck of a statement right there. 202.5. 3 white lights and just casually strolled off. Yeah, thanks for that. I'll be back in a minute.
I've been really impressed with the Swedish team at this competition. They've put in a lot of really great lifters.
So we go to round 2 now. And Vitali from Kazakhstan has missed his opener. Just couldn't keep that butt on the bench. So wants to correct that. 150. Needs to get on the board.
He knew. He understood the mistake he'd made as he was walking away. You could see it on his face. Oh wait, no, he missed the command.
Oh, that's right.
Didn't he?
He missed the command. Yeah, he got the command that time.
Yeah, he did.
That's right. That's much better. And he has rectified that. He puts himself on the board and secures himself a bronze medal. So we load to 180 for Mats Hulo. Kolosdal from Norway, 180 kilograms. who's open and moved quite well. Let's see how his second goes. Yeah, good choice for a seconder.
Yeah, nice.
3 white lights. Some work, but still room to move into the third. So Yuri Karaglanyan from Armenia now, 187.5. So we're in the 120 class here.
He's taken the bronze medal at the 2016, 2017 and 2018 World Championships. Can he do better today? He's going to have a fight on his hands.
Tough field.
It really is. This will move him up to fourth.
So the thing for him is to just do his job. That was a tough lift.
Let's see if we can see what the side referee saw.
And there it is. Not going to get away with that one. So Kamil Neteski now from Poland, looking for 190. And this is a really tough field, the 105s. There's so little separating them all. We're in the second round, and there's not really anyone that's clearly going to take this division. Oh, that was an awkward descent. Just seemed to drop it into his chest. He gets it on the board.
So this is what we talk about. This is going to be about getting all three lifts in. Whoever gets all three in is probably going to take it in this class.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to that. So we're still in the 105s now for Oskar Salgren from Sweden, 190.
Moves him up to second.
So really taking his time there. And the Swedish team, as you said, with some great lifters, but also from a coaching perspective, being very proficient with their numbers. Now that's another good example right there.
Very good.
3 white lights. Gives himself a shot at the medals here. So Taras Melnichuk from Ukraine now, 195. We're in the 105s. This will temporarily put him into the silver medal. And what he wants to do here is be really convincing. He wants to show his coach that there's plenty more in the tank to take a run at the gold.
And he's done a reasonable job there.
Yeah, he's done a good job. He's still got a little bit left in the tank. I think if the timing and the moment is right, you could push to an extra 5 kilos. But it's not going to be an easy roll because we're still in the 105s. And Zillard from Hungary is going to 200 kilograms.
Now this is interesting because I've seen that Lindmark and Niteki both put 200 in for their third. And they are both lighter.
We're getting into the big numbers now. Oh, he times that so well, and that moves so fast. He has just sent a message to the rest of the field, don't
Well,
bother challenging.
He has, but the rest of the field have all put 200 in for their third. I think we're going to see a lot of changes come through.
Without a doubt. That was so fast. So Tristan Kerreville from France now. And we're into the 120s now, 200 kilograms on the bar.
I've just seen that Zilad's put in 210 for his third, and I think that's right. He wants to put a placeholder in, make sure he goes out last. He's looking more convincing than the rest of the field.
Yeah, he very much needs to ensure that he's going out last. He wants to be in command here. He wants to stay in control. And that looks like a good press from Tristan. It is, and he's really happy with that. So we quickly jump to the 120 pluses now. Denis Kareska from Czechia. .200 kilograms on the bar.
Just a reminder that these are junior lifters handling this much weight.
Yeah, I can't imagine handling that sort of weight when I was a junior. Oh, and he's got plenty of room to move.
Yeah.
That was a great lift, and that really says to his coach, we can take a run at the gold. Moved very well.
Very strong.
Probably wants to watch the knees and lose. He's probably losing a little bit of power as he presses the leg drive. His knees pop in a bit.
He seems to have plenty to spare.
He's got enough to spare, you know. So Pavel Gluch now from Poland, 202.5. So the top three here in the 120s are just neck and neck. And that should be a good lift. It is.
Moves him into first.
There is just a feather separating the top three in the 120s. So we go to the 120 pluses now. Nazar Naryanov from the Ukraine, 202.5. This is to get back into the gold medal position. I see Kareska there has put in a 210 for his third. Seems to follow his pattern. And he gets it there. Is it a good lift? It is. He keeps himself in touch with that gold medal. And then we load to a massive 205 kilograms for Stephen Ornstedt from Sweden, and his opener.
He's only gone up 2.5 kilos, and he's smoked his opener.
He smoked his opener. I expected a little bit of a bigger jump, but is he just playing the numbers and waiting for that last lift and then going for it?
Well, I think the world record is a long way up the road, so this is all about just stay ahead. Don't do too much. Don't do anything silly. Just stay ahead. And look at that.
Great second lift. 3 white lights again. He is fired up for his next one.
And he is ahead.
Yeah,
that's the name of the game.
He's going to be very hard to stop, I think. So we're in our final round now in the 120s. Vitali from Kazakhstan, 175. That is a big, big jump.
And you saw there just when we had the scoreboard up that Ornstedt put in 215 for his third. And I don't think he'll come out for that. I think that's just saying, look, I'm going to I want to be last out. I'm going to wait and see what you do.
When you're in that position, you're lifting well. That's what you want to do.
Yeah,
you want to be in control. You don't want to be chasing things. Now, right now, 175. That is a big jump from 150, but it did move exceptionally well.
He's been asked to
He's
replace the
been
bar. I think the
replaced.
side referee wasn't happy with something.
He's still got enough time. Just needs to settle his nerves.
He's not getting the side. Can we see the side view maybe? Ah, there we go.
Oh, and he's driven it up. I think he might get it.
It's just 2
He
to 1.
does. He really had to work for that. He's got a bit of a cramp there. He's trying to stretch out as he walks off.
Managed to keep just a bit of his butt down on the bench as he
Just
pressed.
enough to get through.
Just a bit.
Mats Willow. Losdal from Norway, 187.5. This won't change his ranking. He's ranked number 4. This won't change that. And it's just a little bit too heavy today. He got good speed off the chest, but just couldn't convert it. And you can see his hips lift off. And as much as it feels like you're making it easier, you're actually making it harder. So Yuri Karaglanyan from Armenia now. 187.5. It'll actually move him up in the rankings to number 4. Can he get himself up the rankings a little bit and go home number 4th in the world? He gets it there very well. Did he jump the command? No, he gets it right on the money. He timed it perfectly. So he moves himself up into number 4.
Now this is interesting. We've got Kamil Niteki coming out next. He's changed from 200. He's gone down. He's taken a big
really
gamble here. He's he isn't the lighter lifter.
Is he banking on the fact that he doesn't think?
He's lighter than Melnichuk, who's in second. So this is a gamble on the other lifters not making their second and him taking the silver medal.
Big gamble.
Not making their third, I'm sorry. And I've just seen Lindmark do the same.
Yeah,
He's dropped to 195.
So obviously deciding that anything more than that is out of reach. And Lindmark is lighter again.
I think they think the Ukrainian can't make 200. Oh, not quite.
Just couldn't quite get it there. So he is out of the running.
So is Lindmark going to change now? Is he going to go up?
Yeah, so Lindmark only has, he has the bronze medal secured. He can't lose that.
But his PB's 190. And I've just seen Melnichuk come down.
Yeah, so Lindmark will come out 195 right now.
So the coaches are busy out there.
I think Sasha's even busier on the computer there.
I think they've all looked at the Hungarian and thinking, you know what,
Yeah,
he's
look,
just going to do whatever he needs to do to beat us. We'll fight for
we
second.
talked about his 210 being a placeholder, but in reality, 210 is a reasonable lift, going by his other lifts. So this is to move into silver. And I don't think so.
It really
it
well.
will be a bronze medal today.
He put loads in there, but not quite. And I think that's going to be a big relief now for Melnichuk.
Yeah, Taras now can relax a little bit. He has the silver medal. That is secure. He can come out and lift his 197.5, knowing he has taken a silver medal and that no one is taking it off him. And that was pretty much the limit, I think. I think 200 might have been a touch out of reach for him.
A little bit on the edge, but he's done a perfect job today. He has gone 3 for 3 and taken the silver medal.
And
We have
another
a
attempt change going in. I'm just trying to look at the board and see who's changing. Caribou put his down, did he?
I think, yeah, I'm not sure which direction that went in, but this is about Kerryville challenging for second.
So right now, Pavel Gluch from Poland, you're looking at 207.5. So this will actually shift him temporarily into the gold medal position.
But I wouldn't bet against Ornstead. But you know, this is worth the moving ahead. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, look, that's right. I mean, Ornstead's been looking very, very good. And, you know, but as we know, I mean, anything can happen. .207.5 for a shot at the gold medal. Great timing.
Oh, that's a good lift.
He got really good timing there. He gets it on the board. He has done his job.
Yeah.
He's done everything he has to do, everything he can do. Now all he can do is wait, because Tristan Ketterville now will look for 207.5 as well. And because he is lighter, this will put him into the gold medal position.
You must have the loudest coach here today.
207.5 for the gold medal.
Well, not only for the gold medal, you don't want to come off the platform and tell that coach why you failed your lift, do you?
You need to give him a 10-page essay of why you didn't get the lift.
So, for the gold medal position. No,
and
too much.
He can't do it, so Gluch will hang on to it for now.
And that leaves him with bronze.
And we will come back to that in a minute, because right now we jump to the 120 pluses with Denis Koreska from Czechia, 207.5. This will temporarily put him in the gold medal position. He has the silver medal wrapped up. No one can take that away from him. And Narianov has put in a very interesting placeholder there. He definitely wants to be in control.
He's put in 230. I can't see him coming out for 230.
Could be a bit of a stretch. But right now, Koreska from Czechia, 207.5 to give himself a shot at a gold medal.
Oh, it's going.
Oh, I think he's got it there. He has done his job. 3 white lights. He has done his job. It is now up.
Now I expect to see the Ukrainian coaches out. In fact, I can see the Swedish coach out for a change.
So right now we've got Gillard from Hungary, 210. So he is
he doesn't
the
need to
gold
defend.
medalist.
He has
look,
won.
we said he put that in his 210. We said it's probably not really a placeholder. It's well within reach for him. He has looked very, very good. 210 kilograms. Oh, let's see what the referees say. He's a world champion already.
No.
And yeah, double movement on the bar there. I think the bar dipped down.
Let's see if we can just spot that on the replay. It's not always the best angle to see the bar dipping. Oh, we did.
There it
is
there.
very clearly.
But he walks away the world champion. And right now we're in the 120s. So this man here, Stephen Ornstead from Sweden, 210 kilos to take back the gold medal.
Now he's more than capable of this weight. It's just about controlling his nerves, controlling the stress and the pressure.
Gluch has done his job. Now he just has to wait.
Benching for the World Championship title. Look at that.
Oh, he's done it very well. Has he got the lights? He does.
Absolutely has. Look at that. No emotion at all on his face. Yeah, fine. I just won.
Did I win? Gets the world championship.
That was superb.
And right now, Nazar Naryanov from the Ukraine, who has been in control, but now has to lift for the gold.
Took the silver in equipped. He is not going to want to take the silver in classic. He will want the
he
gold.
wants the gold medal, but this is going to be a tough lift at 210.
It is. Koreka really put him under pressure.
Has Goretzka done enough? He's done everything he can do.
Oh, it looks good.
I think he might have got
What's the
this.
verdict?
He does. He takes back the gold medal. He'll be very happy with that, knocking his coach over. And he takes the World Championship at a great end, finishing silver in the equipped and now taking out the gold.
That was brilliant.
Classic.
I enjoyed that.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, don't go too far away. We're right back with the medal ceremony, of course, at 3 p.m. this afternoon. We've got the Open Women 47 to 57 kilo.
Please make all the athletes a big round of applause. in the 83 kilo junior bench press. The bronze medal, Simon Johnson Mervoy from Norway with 187.5 kilograms. The silver medal, Jonathan Henningsen from Sweden, 195 kilograms. And the world champion and gold medalist, Vladimir Chichushkin from the Ukraine with 200 kilograms. Please rise for the national anthem of Ukraine. The 93 kilo juniors with 195 kilograms, the bronze medal, Axel Samuelsson from Sweden. With 200 kilograms, the silver medal, Javelin Chikatov from Kazakhstan. And the world champion representing the Russian Olympic Committee, Andrei Talko with 200 kilograms. Please rise for the national anthem of ROC. In the 105 kilo class, the bronze medal, Oscar Talbri from Sweden, 190 kilograms. The silver medal from Ukraine, Taras Melchuk with 197.5 kilograms. And the gold medalist and world champion from Hungary, Bereski Sislad, 200 kilograms. Please rise for the national anthem of Hungary. In the 120 kilo class, with 200 kilos from France, Tristan Kerrival, bronze medal. Your silver medalist with 207.5 kilograms from Poland, Paweł Gluch. And your gold medalist and world champion from Sweden with 210 kilograms, Stephen Ornstedt. Please rise for the national anthem of Sweden. the 120 plus class with 175 kilograms, and the bronze medal from Kazakhstan, Vitaly Alyokhin. And the silver medal with 207.5 kilograms from Czechia, Denis Koreska. The gold medal and world champion from Ukraine with 210 kilograms, Nazar Veronov. Please rise for the national anthem of Ukraine. And for the best lifters, in third place, Andrei Talko with 96.